Some recipes are carefully planned. Others simply happen. They are born from opening the pantry, looking in the freezer, walking through the garden, and making something wonderful with what you already have. Today we're making one of those recipes, a hearty chicken, rice and lemon potjie. Hello everyone and welcome back to Wolkberg Artisans. Today is a little different. Instead of following a recipe that was planned days in advance, we're simply cooking with what we already have available. A few pieces of chicken from the freezer, some vegetables that were waiting patiently, a handful of pantry staples, and fresh lemons picked straight from our own tree. Sometimes those are the meals that surprise you the most. The ones where there are no expectations, no strict rules, just a fire, a potjie, and the simple pleasures of creating something delicious together. We're also spending today's cook in another corner of our property. A small change of scenery, right here by Hunter's play area. The sounds are a little different. The atmosphere a little more playful, but the fire still burns the same. Let's gather everything together and see how this potjie turns out. We'll begin with a few onions, cut into medium dice. Nothing fancy, just the kind of pieces that slowly melt into the sauce as everything cooks together. Next come 2 bell peppers, one red and one green, adding both color and sweetness to the pot.
Happy bell pepper.
Yep. Yeah. Papa, dat. Mama.
Dit is die groene.
Chop hierin. Dis hy.
Nee.
Mama.
Rustig vandag.
Karate chop.
Ja?
Asseblief.
Waar?
Kom chop hier so. Left and right karate chop. Oei.
Mes.
Dit daai kleine sal doen.
Dis hy. Dankie.
Maar daai gesien.
Ja.
Pas op net dat die green pepper nie oor ons te gaan. Dis hy.
Nee.
Dankie Bruce Lee.
Then 2 large carrots, diced into small cubes. They'll soften beautifully over the next hour and bring their natural sweetness to every spoonful. While the vegetables wait, someone else has clearly found a much more entertaining way to spend the afternoon. Sometimes these little moments become the best part of the day. Now back to the chopping board. A few medium potatoes cut into generous rustic chunks. They'll hold their shape nicely while soaking up all those wonderful flavors.
Dis hy.
Our large flat-bottom potjie goes over the fire. Before anything else happens, the pot needs to become properly hot. Meanwhile, someone else is warming up as well, stretching out in the sunshine after cooling off. Not a bad way to spend the afternoon. A generous glug of olive oil goes into the hot pot, followed immediately by the chicken. The secret here is the heat. A properly hot pot means the chicken sears, not steams. Those golden brown edges are where so much flavor begins. It's worth taking your time here. Allow every piece to develop that rich, savory color before moving on. Once the chicken is beautifully browned, in go all the vegetables. We'll fry everything together over a fairly high heat for a few minutes. If things begin to look a little dry, another splash of olive oil quickly solves that. Now comes the part where ordinary ingredients begin turning into something special. A few whole cumin seeds, as they warm, they release an earthly aroma that works beautifully with the chicken. Then a generous amount of whole garlic cloves. In fact, looking back, I think this potjie could easily have handled even more garlic. A sprinkle of dried oregano, some dried parsley, a few chicken stock cubes, a few pinches of chili flakes, and a few whole bird's eye chilies, adding little pockets of warmth throughout the pot.
Daar is 'n vol pakkie. Moenie worry nie, daar's nog.
Next comes our long grain white rice, perfect for slowly soaking up every bit of flavor. One can of tomato puree, not tomato paste. There's really a difference. The puree brings richness without becoming overpowering. Some whole pitted olives join the pot as well. Today we're using Kalamata olives, but green olives work just as beautifully. And now, the ingredient that makes this potjie just a little unexpected. One whole lemon, cut into small wedges. At first glance, it may seem a bit unusual. But as the potjie slowly simmers, the peels become wonderfully tender. The citrus softens, the bitterness disappears slightly, leaving behind a fresh brightness that lifts every other flavor in the pot. Once every grain of rice is coated and all the ingredients are evenly mixed, we can add the water. For the amount of rice we're using today, just a little over 2 liters of water does the job. As the water goes in, I'm also scraping the bottom of the pot. Those brown bits left behind from searing the chicken. That's pure flavor. Now the lid goes on and the hard work is done and the fire takes over. This potjie will quietly simmer for around an hour over a gentle fire. Every 20 minutes, we'll give it a light stir, just enough to keep everything cooking evenly. Not too much, or the rice will lose its lovely texture. Sometimes, cooking is less about doing and more about waiting. Listen to the fire, watching the smoke drift through the trees, enjoying the simple rhythm of a slow afternoon.
Kom ryk gou ryk. Pas op die braai is warm, hoor.
An hour has passed. Let's have a look. The first thing that greets you is the aroma. Rich chicken, sweet vegetables, tomato, wood smoke, herbs, and that gentle citrus note from the lemon. A quick taste, and now we adjust the salt to our own liking. The potatoes have become beautifully tender. The chicken is almost falling apart, and those lemon wedges, only the wonderfully soft peel remains. Exactly what we were hoping for.
Daai.
Jy gaan hom geniet.
Ek gaan hom geniet.
Ek sien net die suurlemoen.
Kyk, hy seerlemoen. Het alles weg, is weg.
Everything has come together into one comforting, hearty, unexpectedly refreshing potjie. All from the ingredients we already had at home. Now, it's finally time to dish up. Let's eat.
Now I'm sitting with this guitar, strings home like they know.
Dit is lekker. Dit ruik lekker.
En dit is lekker.
Nou, hier is 'n hoender en ryspotjie met
Ja.
dit wat ons het.
Nou, dit is nou aan die einde van die maand en dan krap jy nou in die yskas en in die koskas. Dit wat daar is, dan maak ons nou iets
Maar dit ruik soos iets.
besonders.
Yes, jy hoor, dit ruik soos iets wat iemand uitgedink het.
Sjoe, nou is so lekker sag. Aardappeltjie.
Jo. Dit is rarig. Ek gaan nou by daai suurlemoen uitkom, maar jy proe hom in die rys.
Ja, hy is verskriklik aromaties.
Nou gaan ek ons val hierdie bord kos aan. Dit voel so.
Honger.
Kyk net daai lekker
Dit ek graag.
suurlemoenskilletjie.
So met die olyf.
Jo.
Bietjie van hy kappertjie. Wow.
Kyk, jy moet nou darm 'n klein snytjie sny, hè, maar
Jo. Hy het hier grus netjie gesny.
hy het suurlemoengeur aan hom.
Hy is baie lekker.
Ongelooflik lekker. Kom proe my champ.
Proei, liefie. Dis jou vleisie en olyf.
Bly dat julle nie al geëet het nie.
Hoe proe dit?
Soos is lekker dan.
As jy net 'n snytjie of 'n stukkie van daai suurlemoen neem. En hy's sag. Hy's murgsag, saam met die hoender.
Maar
Probeer bietjie van hy kappertjie.
Ek gaan nou ek wil hom nou so daai suurlemoen is hom. En nou olyf boop. Hier is nog olywe wat nog oorgebly het van ons Griekse dis.
Ja,
Ek kan nie onthou wat dit ons gemaak nie, maar
ek weet nie. Proe proe so, né? Hierdie het pappa nou suurlemoen saamgaar gemaak. Proe, hoe lekker is dit? Is dit lekker? Dit is baie
hy
lekker.
proe. Hy het 'n baie soos 'n marmelade geur wat hy gee, né?
Ja, as jy 'n te groot stukkie vat, dan is hy bitter.
Hy's 'n bietjie bitter. Maar hy geur die rys en die hoender geur en hy so lekker.
Baie lekker.
Ek het nog nie 'n chili gekry nie. As jy daai rys net so proe dan.
Jy proe dadelik die suurlemoen.
Jy proe dadelik die suurlemoen, glad nie so sterk. Heerlik lekker.
En die kappertjie gee so lekker peper.
Ek wil nou net iets probeer hierso. Kom ons probeer met hierdie stukkie hierso. Okay. 'n bietjie 'n vars suurlemoen. Het jy my chili gekry? Proe nou daai stukkie hoender daar. Hier is my chili. Daar's hy.
Ek was sê ek het een ingeskep. Nee, ek het 'n happie gevat en toe 'n bietjie warm. Magtig.
Daar's hy. Daar's nou die hitte.
Lemon soos baie lekker.
Daar's nou die hitte wat ek soek.
Hier is wel. Weet jy, hier het my baie dink aan hy Spaanse hoender, dis wat ons eendag gemaak het.
Hy proe baie soos hy hoor. Het amper so Spaanse paella vibes, hoor. 'n hele knoffelhuisie gekry. En dit was fantasties.
Ek gaan hier in die pot kyk. Ons het 'n bergkos gemaak hierso.
Ons gaan die hele naweek in hier eet. Maar hierdie is gewoonlik die volgende dag.
100 maal lekker.
Dis 100 maal lekker dat hy kans gekry het om mooi te trou.
Ja.
Had ek weer knoffel gekry.
Nee, jy moet die.
Ek moet nou kyk waar. Dis sulke aangename verrassings. Nou kyk of ek enetjie vir jou gaan kry. Yes, jy is regtig fantasties
Ek
lekker.
kry kort 'n aardappel en ek is nie
Teleurgestel.
teleurgesteld in dit nie hoor.
So. Saam met die olywe en die tomate. Suurlemoen maak hom baie spesiaal. Ek het so 99 besluit. Ons het 'n hele amper 'n yskas vol vars suurlemoen.
Ja, okay, maar ons het 'n boom.
Ja,
So, dit verduidelik dit.
ons moet iets doen met dit. Toe besluit ons. Dis en hy werk so lekker.
Wie sou nou ooit kon dink om 'n suurlemoen so in die kos te sit?
Kan jy Marokkaanse maak hom baie so, hoor.
Ja, man.
Oosterse en die Marokkaanse.
Ons is nou nie Marokkaans nie.
Ons is glad- Daar sê jy.
Ek het een gekry.
Die Marokkaanse is baie lief en dan preserveer hulle die oosterse mense preserveer hom so in sout.
Ek het dit
In 'n
al
houer
gesien.
vol sout. En dan eet hulle hom.
Oh my goodness.
Die knoffel is
Ek merksaag. Dit is nou 'n aangename verrassing.
o, ek sê jou net. Ek gaan nog 'n stukkie skil.
Een vir die boeke.
Ja.
Dit was baie lekker.
Ekskuus.
Okay,
Baie lekker.
ek gaan baie sê, maar ek gaan net eers opskryf wat ander gaan wil baie sê en hy's van die sand daarso. Gaan jy kom baie sê? Of course. Okay, dankie
Tom
Willie.
begroete. Daar.
Bye.
Maar gaat hier en dan voor.
Ja, is reg.
Ons daar suurlemoen.
Proe.
Suurlemoen en lemoen sier.
Ja, proe.
En jy weer zout gemaakt. Hele zout als. Probeer.
Bye.
Het is net een lemoen wat
Okay,
je.
lekker.
Say bye.
Maar had het hem klaar? Net.
Well, that was another wonderful afternoon around the fire. This potjie was never meant to be anything fancy. It simply grew from opening the freezer, looking through the pantry, picking a few lemons from our tree, and trusting that simple ingredients often make the most memorable meals. Sometimes the best recipes aren't found in cookbooks at all. They're created on ordinary days like this, with whatever happens to be available. If you enjoyed spending this afternoon with us, we hope you'll give this recipe a try and perhaps make it your own. And let us know in the comments what your favorite winged potjie has been. Until next time, take care and goodbye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.